Good morning and welcome everyone to day 3. It's finals day here at the IRA Championships in beautiful Gold River, California at Lake Natoma. From the media tent, I am Megan Kalmo. I'm going to be joined by Sholto Carnegie. I'm so sorry, I almost said Carnegie, my goodness. Carnegie and Dave Vogel one more time to bring home all of the trophies and medals for all of these athletes on finals day in 2026. All right, and I believe we are already underway for our grand final in this women's double as well. These boats have gotten cleanly away from the starting blocks, and we'll have a full 6-boat field for you for this grand final. Medals on the line for these women's doubles. In lane number 1, or on the left side of your picture, coming in seated number 1 in this event, and a lot of success both last season and this season. It's Boston University. Kat Clark, your senior stroke seat out of Fairfax, California, and in the bow seat, Amelia Vukasinovic, the junior out of Rye, New York. In lane 2, Radcliffe, coming off a silver medal at the women's sprints a few weeks ago, right behind Boston University. Kira Mariko Dwan, your sophomore out of Singapore in the stroke seat, and Stella Schweitzer, your first year out of Norwalk, Connecticut in the bow. As we're coming up to 500 meters gone, Boston University does indeed have their bow in front, but look at this challenge being thrown down by this crew in the black and white, this crew from Radcliffe. All right, lots of support on the beach for our first medalists about to cross the line on day number 3. Boston University looking to repeat as IRA champions in the women's lightweight double. Kat Clark and Amelia Vukasinovic looking very good for gold. The last few strokes for the Terriers as they're coming up to the line. A big gap for the Terriers ahead of the rest of the field. A big dominant win for Boston University at the 2026 IRA Championships, followed by a very gutsy Wisconsin crew. Solid silver medal for them. The field has really tightened up in the last 250 meters, but Radcliffe gets the best of the rest, locking up the podium.
Presentation of the bronze medal to Radcliffe in the lightweight women's double. Stroke, Kira Dwan, and bow, Stella Schweitzer.
All right, and no time to waste. We have to get right back up to the start to cover the start of our grand final for the Cooper River Cup trophy for this women's lightweight 4. A full 6-boat field for you in lane 1, Boston University. In lane 2, Princeton. Lane 3, Radcliffe. Lane 4, Wisconsin. Lane 5, Stanford. And lane 6, MIT. We're just not able to quite track the speed of Radcliffe. You can see the black and white blades just up at the top of your picture. So Radcliffe just continuing to hold this advantage over the Cardinal as we're coming through this second 500. MIT continuing to push hard in the third quarter to move away from Radcliffe to lock up the podium and that bronze medal for the Engineers. Boston University continuing to give chase, but I think knowing that they will be settling for silver at this year's IRA Championships. All right, Princeton lock it up. Good for gold for the Tigers in 2026 here at the IRA, followed by Boston University for silver. MIT have broken away from Wisconsin to secure the bronze medal, and the Badgers will be the ones to just miss out on the podium in 4th, ahead of Radcliffe in 5th. Back up at the start, we're looking at the grand final now. Our next medals ready to be distributed in just a few minutes' time for our women's lightweight 8s. In lane 1, your defending IRA champions from 2025, Princeton. In lane 2, defending a silver medal performance at the IRA in 2025, it's Radcliffe. In lane 3, Boston University, just off the podium in 2025 in 4th place. In lane 4, Stanford on the rise in this women's 8. 6th place for them at the IRA in 2025, but coming off of a bronze medal performance at women's sprints a few weeks ago. It looks like the black and white are going to give it a good go in this first quarter, going right along with Princeton, maybe just a tiny advantage for the Tigers as we're cruising along through this first 500 meters. But Radcliffe really giving it a good go in lane number 2. in this event, just starting to creep away from Radcliffe as we're coming through this second quarter. A few seats advantage in favor of the Tigers, but we're riding right now with our second place crew, the crew from Radcliffe. We're looking at El Crowosa, your senior stroke woman, just leading her crew on for the black and white. It's down to just maybe a few seats overlap for Radcliffe now. This has been a big move from Princeton over in lane 1 during that second quarter. That little bit of open water that they're just going to sit now against this crew from Radcliffe until they are really put under pressure in order to continue to push on in that last quarter. Because I do think Radcliffe is going to throw absolutely everything at it when we get into these last few minutes of racing. But gosh, it's going to be a big job for Radcliffe to overhaul this crew from Princeton. So Princeton really just putting on a masterclass in this women's lightweight 8 as we're coming by the spectator area now. It's still open water for the Tigers over this crew from Radcliffe. Stanford, I think, hoped to challenge for silver, but looks to be settling for bronze. Here they come now, your IRA champions again in 2026. It's the Princeton Tigers ahead of Radcliffe, good for silver, and Stanford with a sensational bronze medal ahead of this crew from Boston University.
Now approaching the awards beach, your silver medalist from Radcliffe in the lightweight women's 8. In bow seat, we have Hannah Marks. In 2, Mary Mangan. In 3, Cecilia Holbrook. The 4 seat, Jamie Ridey. 5, Charlotte Paley. 6 seat, Christine Schwartz. 7, Ricky Nielsen. And at stroke, El Crowosa. The coxswain, Lillian Rinaldi. Congratulations to Radcliffe and the coaching staff for their silver medal performance at these national championships.